A game by Spiders. Oh my god, Spiders made a game! Jesus. New game. The thing I'm most interested in seeing is how much of the actual, like, settlement is explorable. Because it'd be awesome if you could explore, like, all of this in the background, but I don't think you can. I think that's more background, and, like, this stuff here, just this little bit you can explore. But we'll see. I think this is where it starts, anyway. New game. Discovery, easy, normal, hard. Enemies are more numerous. I'll probably play it on hard, not extreme. Select. I think you get to make your character in this. I think people kind of compare it to like a BioWare RPG.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There.
So it's not
Now,
it's not
hold
like
the
a
pose.
AAA game. It is more of a B tier game, kind of like RoboCop is. This is kind of a fun way of making a character, getting your portrait taken. A lady or a man. You seem to have this like birthmark, I guess, in a way, maybe, or maybe you're like afflicted with something. You are the chosen one, and you have been marked. Right. Most have called it a AA game. Yeah, AA, B tier. I think B tier and AA kind of mean the same thing. That doesn't look like there's a huge amount of customization necessarily. Decided. I guess we'll go with a man. We need to be the whitest man. Go with that. Hair. My hair's getting pretty long again. I mean, my hair actually probably does look like that. Eyebrows. I've got very thick eyebrows. Maybe not that thick. Well, no, they are pretty thick. Thick eyebrows. The whitest man. Maybe not that white. Kind of hard to tell with the lighting coming in through the window. I mean, at least the character creator is in this, like, real world space, you know? Because so many games have a character creator that's in a menu, and then when you get into the actual game, the lighting completely changes how your character actually looks compared to the character creation. Hair color. I mean, my hair is pretty dark. But I kind of like it to be a bit browner. Eye color. Can I zoom in? I can't really zoom in. That brown, it's more hazelnut. Next step. Starting class. Warrior. Technical. Magic. Pick your starting skills according to your playstyle. The skill tree is open. You will be able to unlock the skills of other archetypes as you progress. Starting skills. Divine magic. Ring. Stasis. One-handed heavy weapons. From a mage. Heavy weapons. One-handed blades. A warrior uses firearms. One-handed blades. One-handed heavy weapons. Oh, so yeah, there is a bit like a Bioshock, like in Mass Effect. Like the warrior, the soldier can use all the weapon types. Offensive spells. I didn't realize there were actual, like, spells. One-handed blades. Firearms. This profile focuses on melee combat. Science, intuition, willpower, mental willpower, accuracy, agility, science, lockpicking. I'm all about the lockpicking. Elemental trap. Accuracy, agility. Let's go technical. Okay. Actually have proper stats here. Endurance. Increases maximum life and balance. Attribute required to wear the heaviest armors. I do like wearing, like, kind of medieval knight armor. Shiny. But then it weighs you down too much. Increase the power of all firearms. Increase maximum MP. Increase the power of spells. Increase fury generation. Got 1 point. Increase the power of all firearms. Yeah. Next point, level 4. So you don't get a point every level. Next step, talents. Oh no, this is... It's referring to each stage of the character customization, I think. Science. Science! Vigor. Charisma. Probably lets you pick simple locks. Slightly reduce merchant prices. Slightly increase the chance of success of some dialogue choices. I do like to have persuasiveness. Start game. Do you want to create this character? Seems like your name
Just
is
a few
predetermined.
more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth.
So I'm
Your
royalty, but I'm an
particularity
anarchist.
gives character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished.
I think spiders
Have
are
you any more need of me,
French.
Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
Kind of gives me Assassin's Creed
It's about
Unity
time your cousin
vibes
took
in their
account of the
interactions.
responsibilities awaiting
It
him.
reminds me of Arno
He should go
from
and inform the ambassadors
Unity.
of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you.
Or is he just going to lock him in?
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
That was my cousin. Oh, we're in the game. Main quest, side quest. The compass visible at the top. Where's the mini-map? Oh, you can, like, pause it like Dragon Age, I guess. And, like, kind of strategize. Okay. It is a bit janky. Oh, so control does a kick, and then you can, like, do like a double kick. How do I put my weapon away? Put the weapon away. There we go. See. I was trying to crouch. There we go. I can crouch. Yeah, it's pretty... Animations are pretty janky. That was one thing that was pretty good in Still Rising, which was their next game after this. The animations were pretty good, but Still Rising ran so poorly, and this is running completely fine. And I don't know why Still Rising ran so badly when it looks arguably worse than this. And it's probably on the same engine. Speak to
wish
worker.
you a good day, Your Excellency.
Wish you a good day. Right, my lord. I mean, the actual graphics are pretty good.
Hey!
The environment.
Cut. And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your goal.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world.
Where's my
I see.
musket?
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
I think this studio
I'm not in
consists of
need
about
your
20
protection.
people.
I'm no longer a child, you know.
So 20
that
people
so?
to make a big
Well,
kind
let's
of
see. Fight with honor!
dialogue-heavy RPG. Attack 3 times. Ugh. 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 You've got lightning hands. Defend yourself. Ooh. You can dodge. Now the thing is, I'm a massive fan of kind of janky RPGs. Like, I love the Risen games. I love like Two Worlds 2. Oh shit. Tactical pause. So spacebar also pauses it. I can't fight. I suck. Sign a potion to a shortcut. Yeah, 1. I think the UI completely changes depending on if you're using a controller or not. Or a mouse and keyboard. Ow! No, just like attacks immediately. I can't fight. Oh fuck, I suck.
What a green blood. Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with honor!
Firearms are ideal for interrupting or destabilizing an enemy. Each shot consumes 1 ammunition. I'm shocked. How do I use it? I gotta assign it? Parry, quick attack, kick, dodge, spells, techniques. It's a. Oh, you gotta flip. Oh, weird. Bind. Armor. The physical armor level is shown with shields on the health bar. Armor absorbs part of the physical damage. To break an enemy's armor, you can use an impact weapon or certain traps. Magic attacks ignore armor. Seems a bit overpowered. I keep pressing space to dodge because normally space would be dodge. Or at least I think it would be. Not shift. Shift is run. Use me guns. Fury. Fury is a state that allows you to use special attacks that inflict bonus damage. Press Q for a Fury attack. Fight your opponents. Boosh. Sheath your weapon once you're out of combat.
It appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
Show him how happy you are that he's coming along. Complain about being shadowed by a bodyguard. Show him how happy you are.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Castillon are
They
joining
don't
our
even
party.
try and tell you what
A
you're
few
going to
friends at
say.
your side in unknown
Just kind of
territory
your
is a boon.
general emotion.
So the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never
Mumsy.
easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
Can I have my potions back? Meet Kurt in front of the palace. Hello? Can I have some potions?
What is this?
Oh god, she's like
Have you not been taught to knock?
blind
I've
and
asked 1,000 times.
frail as heck.
Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son
So there's
is
like
left
a
on
disease
mission
going round.
to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here. Take this with you.
What is it?
It's a medallion.
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
I got a hat. See, I like this kind of... I don't know, this architecture. These kind of like... very thin... kind of... passageways, alleyways, and towering buildings over you. We got a map. Got a map. There's a lot of question marks. Holy moly. But this isn't... We're not even in, like, the main part of the game yet. We're just in, like... Oh, rusty saber. We're just in, like, the, prologue area, I guess. Items already equipped. Kind of cool how it, like, goes in actual real time. Ooh, world map. Oh, so that's the main island, I guess, that we sailed to. Island of Tier Fradi. Hello? Speak to Noble.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir. Why are you hailing me?
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking.
I think the biggest complaint I've
I
heard
hope
about
this
this
island
game
will
is
keep its
that it's like
promises.
really
In order to know
stretched.
that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right.
Like it's
Maybe
really
he's
good
already
for
at the
like
port.
a
He was so
few,
eager to leave.
like the first 5
This will
hours
be
or so.
quite the chore to finish before our
But it starts to
departure.
stretch itself
The commander
too
wants
much.
to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Kurt, companions on your team. Add to team. Confirm the team and quit. Is he going to follow me around? Oh my god, I've got a companion already.
Where would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. You think Constantine will
You
be
have
waiting
discovered
for us
the
next week?
Brocade
I don't know,
Quarter.
but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Seems like it's not very preposterous. What the fuck? I'm being attacked already. What the hell? Why? I've only moved down a little fucking alleyway. And I got no bullets. I guess they're just bandits. This close to the like royal palace, royal house. Loot, loot. Gold coins, ammo, a doublet, old boots. Oh my god. Fully change how I look already. Run, 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 run. Well, I'm a big fan of the actual like design of this city and the architecture. Very dense. It's so dense. Very Novigrad-esque from like The Witcher, in a way. What's happening here? It seems like loads of people are afflicted with what my mother has. The plague. Maybe. Hawthorne? Direct access to the map of the region. Your local map. Just we'll see how much of it you can actually explore. It'd be good if a whole game was just set in a massive city. Like Assassin's Creed used to be. But like it's an actual RPG. A proper RPG. Just dead bodies and carts.
To my house.
Enemies everywhere.
To the others.
Why are there enemies? Why are there just enemies walking about in the streets?
Greenblood, you're wounded.
I know. What's happening? Friend.
To my house.
Fuck you. Oh,
Move away. Things
you
are
can
about
block
to get
bullets.
dicey. Move away. Things are about to get dicey.
Oh. Ow. Well, I don't fuck around. Kick. They're playing on hard. It's definitely hard. Wonder what extreme's like. Take everything. Just need more bullets. And I need healing items. Hello? Got a new hat. Is it a top hat? Bandit's hat. Actually, it's worse. It has slightly more elemental resistant. Bag. Health potion. Alchemical preparation of elemental damage. Technique. Set elemental trap. Bind. Light. So if I go to a controller, does it completely change like the UI of like, yeah, it completely changes the actual UI for combat. Interesting. Probably a bit more user-friendly. With the controller, you don't need to like assign the stuff, which is a bit weird. Crafting. Old reinforced gloves. Old reinforced gloves. I really like this. This is really slick. This equipment menu. Soft old boots. Oh, arr. I got a hammer that I can't use. It's weird. That was weird. They like spawned in as I came round the corner. Oh, instant. There's no like loading. That's nice. I think the actual act of opening the door might be the actual loading. Cardinal Antonius.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe
Sir
the
de
pleasure?
Sade.
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you.
Seems to be the
Were you
hardest
not
thing
named legate
for like
of the congregation?
You are correct,
people to do
Excellency.
lately is
I thank you.
actual character models.
It is a
Like you can have like a
station of
really
great honor
good
that I am sure you will
environmental
fill with
graphics, but then
brio
the
and
people don't
panache.
look great.
The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure
Like I think the
is
actual
so sudden.
the world looks
Really?
like a
To be
PS4 era
entirely
game,
honest with you,
but the people look like a
I was
PS3
hoping to
era
solicit
game.
your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it. And perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Or I can just
Very
sail
well.
away, sail away, sail away,
A small group
sail away.
of dangerous heretics has found refuge.
Refuge in the
Serene.
streets,
We
attacking
know
me
that your uncle
as I walk
tolerates the
around.
presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, But it would take time. Far too much time.
Heresy!
For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
Ask about...
Could you tell
Falim.
me anything about Thélème?
Thélème.
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith.
Nightmare.
We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet. And give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith.
Trying to
But their
convert
differences
people.
are purely theoretical and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
Their relations with the congregation.
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our
Thélème,
commercial treaties.
Babayet.
We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The
sort that
congregation
out.
is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only two complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties
Wow.
with the Bridge Alliance
Burn
are
anyone who is a
maintained.
non-believer. Thélème position on Tier Freddy.
How is Thélème faring on Tier Freddy?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island.
Mateus.
Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith.
Can I join? Can I?
Of course,
Can I join those
There
people
are certain pockets
who are trying to
of
get out of here?
resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult. Disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able
Ordo
to
Luminous.
put an end
Ordo
to these horrors.
Luminous.
And we have
Expelliarmus.
tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
Their relations with the Bridge Alliance.
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against
I
it.
like the dark.
And on Tier Freddy?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
Wow. Bye.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, Desade.
Yeah, my cat was jumping inside of my Christmas decorations box. She makes loads of noise and is annoying when she wants to go out of the room. I'm just gonna start knocking stuff over. Until you let me out of the room. I think my other cat now wants to go out the room as well. I'm gonna go get a drink anyway. Back in a minute. Make a save. Hopefully it auto saves and I die and I like go all the way back to the beginning of the game. Save. Hello.
There are some days when you'd rather get drunk all day than have to suffer through this again.
Why are we here? Just to suffer. Leather ammo. So there's crafting, I would imagine. So there's a lot of like religious fanaticism going around, trying to convert. We have come to bring enlightenment to the natives, for the savages. I love this. I love the world design here. More games need this. Just this like towering, overhanging buildings.
The merchant is there.
Like wonky buildings. Things that are symmetrical are not beautiful, I don't think. Speak, is this the shop?
Good day, good sir. How might
You're
I
a
be
bit
of service?
fucked as well.
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders.
His face looks
In
better
fact,
than my
I've already
face
had
in
a
terms
word
of
with your
detail.
Master at arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an
I haven't
agent.
signed anything.
And I'm only
I haven't
obeying
signed an
orders.
NDA to say that the Suicide Squad game's a bit shit. Ask for more instructions.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
I'm only following orders.
Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Ask about the other merchants.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If
Yeah, you
these
might as well already
thieves
pay
agree to
again.
reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole
I
story
actually need
sounds
some
suspicious
potions
and stinks of a
and some
scandal.
ammo.
You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
Do you know where your master
This stubborn
is?
fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Charisma. Threaten a prison sentence. 75% chance.
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in
That's a
prison.
bit of a
I-
rough sentence.
As you request, my lord. I shall go immediately and ask that
So you
these
don't know if
crates
it's
be delivered to the
succeeded
attendant.
until
Now
like
that's
all
a
of that
wise
dialogue
decision.
happens.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end. You're certainly honoring
So
your
like,
new title.
do you know who I am?
The quartermaster
I am
must be
Lord
expecting us.
Farquaad. I am a leader of this place, and I own this swamp now. And he's like, I don't give a shit. Oh. Well. Poop. Wow, bodies. Loads of bodies piled up. Crafting table, tavern. Inform the coin guard barracks, quartermaster. Find the smuggler. So many question marks. You can only track one quest at a time. Sad face. Well, I guess you can at least see them on the compass at least. Crafting table. Use workbench. Craftsmanship allows you to upgrade your weapons and armor. Science allows you to create potions and traps. Each talent point will unlock new recipes. You will also need ingredients. One word apparently. Need ingredients, which you can buy or find while exploring. Upgrade. Whoa. Oh, it actually changes the look of it. Oh my god. I want to turn it into a rifle. So it costs money to make it myself. Like Dead Island. It costs $7,000 to repair this weapon yourself. Tavern. Speak to Joffrey.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you.
Good day.
What is your pleasure?
Ask about his business.
How is business going these days?
It's picking up. We've not seen many new customers, but of late things are looking better. The Malicor and the neighbouring wars have dampened commerce. The epidemic still rages, but the possibility of finding a cure on that island has given people something to hope for. Now that we have a city
When did this
there,
game come out
quite
again?
A few seafarers
A few
come
months
by
before
to spend
COVID.
their wages.
The Malachor.
Has the Malicor really put a damper on your business?
More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began to spread, a wave of panic
How does it
followed
spread?
in its wake. People stopped going out of their homes. They were afraid. I was close to closing shop, I tell you. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that. People are still distrustful, as is their nature, but they are leaving home again. It's a start. I also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. Yeah, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the new isle.
Sinking City. Tir
With all
Fredi.
these sailors coming and going, you must have heard some stories about Tir Fredi.
Right. Even stories that my heaviest drinkers would have
Well,
trouble
it could have
believing.
been, would
They
have,
say
should
that
have been,
man
worse than
trees
you
live
would
there.
ever know.
Dragons and gigantic creatures. Treasure abounds under every rock. And the
Dragons.
source of
I'm not sure about
eternal
that.
life is hidden somewhere there. Last night, some Nauts even told me they brought back one of those giant beasts into the port. Ah, but you know the kind. If you ask my opinion, the drink was fueling their imaginations.
Okay.
I need to be off.
They are making a
Farewell.
sequel to this
Goodbye.
game. I don't know when it's meant to come out. Next year? We have a baron down here on the walls. Just stealing people's money. Any card games? Any like mini games? Quite high quality, like, you know, assets for stuff. The set dressing.
Greetings. I hope your day will be better than mine.
Thanks for the money. Just take your money. Weird tiling. Just kind of ends, cuts off. Ooh. Nice explorable interiors. Does things better than some proper AAA games. Use key.
I don't have the key.
Why would you say to use the key then?
Locked.
Locked. I can't lockpick it. Jeez. You can't just pick up everything though. So you can't just fill your inventory with bollocks like Starfield. Letter from an alchemist from Al-Sad. I'm generally sorry to learn that you have not found the peace you were hoping for in Serene. Since your departure from the academy, the situation has been deplorable. Those you had accused are now behaving as if the rules do not apply to them, regularly performing questionable experiments, and there's nothing the rest of us can do apart from keeping a low profile. I sincerely hope that you will eventually find some place where you can be at peace, your friend. Ooh. It's on fire. Innkeeper storeroom key. Don't just leave it lying about. Your lockpicking skill is not high enough. I should have goddamn got the lockpicking skill. But then maybe I wouldn't have passed the skill check in the dialogue. Boosh. Okay, Sarah. Oh, hello. It's got like working signposts. Merchant, I need some potions.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again.
I've never seen you in my life.
Anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Buy. Got 42 gold. There is a weight limit. He's got a shit ton of weapons. Armor. A cape. Oh, I want a cape. Ingredients. Quest items. I can buy quest items? Sleeping potion. Help you loosen the tongue of certain people. Interesting. So I can't buy potions. Advanced view. Magic potion. Oh, here we go. Power potion. Health potion. There they are. 19. Well, I'll buy the brandy. If it says it's a quest item and it's cheap, I'll buy it.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
And hopefully just get some healing potions along the way. Fontaine Family warehouses. I didn't go to that storeroom, did I? Fontaine family house. Just walk into everybody's house. You got any shit for me to take?
It's blocked.
It's blocked.
It's blocked.
No. Maybe I could like break it down. Break it down. Oh wow. Loads of antiques. There's no jump button. 1 out of 10. Notice board. Oh. What was the button for the light again? 4. Oh. Kind of weird. He just twitches. I mean, that is barely a light at all. Quartermaster.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
So, I wonder if quests have... Well, they must have different outcomes. It's an RPG. You would imagine so. Loads of muskets. Oh. Oh dear. She's so ill, she's sinking into the floor. I think she's dead. Oh yeah, just steal the loot from dead bodies. Abandoned letter, Albert. I hope you will be given this letter when you finally return from Al-Sad. Provided there is somebody still alive here to give it to you. I can barely see anymore and it's difficult to write. I'm sorry, my child, I can't leave you much. The looters are sure to have wrecked our beautiful bookstore by now, but they might not have found the chest they hid in our house. Take care of yourself, my son. If the money enables you to, flee to this magic island, which is said to be completely free of evil. Your loving father. Press X to doubt. You've discovered old warehouses.
It's blocked.
Of course. I told the witch doctor I've been down with you. I told the witch doctor. It's the shittest light ever. J for journal. Find the smuggler, find a way to move cargo. Maybe the smuggler can move the cargo. Friend? Old warehouses. Because the most of the game that I've seen is like in like that open wilderness environment, which I'm guessing is on the island. I haven't really seen any of this stuff walking through the dense city, which must mean that it's a very short part of the game. Ooh.
If you had any idea who I am. Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
Do you hear that?
Yes, that's Constantine's voice. It's coming from the upper floor. It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
I haven't got any money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy
Look at that.
fellows.
Nice transition from dialogue to gameplay there. Barrage. Borita. We don't want to do that just yet. Free Constantine. Enemy detection. When the player's in stealth mode near enemies, a detection indicator will appear above their heads. Okay, well, this is the main mission area. Come back later. Hoof fungus. Ooh, lovely. Oh, you can climb over stuff. Why not just open the fence? Open the gate. Open the gate. Here's the ship. Port quarter. That's the smuggler. Who is this?
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry.
I guess we'll talk to
find him
you
in
when
time
we
for
want to
departure.
depart.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
Ask about his future role on the island.
What will be your official title on Tier 4D? Or are you just here to keep an eye on us?
Come now, don't be ridiculous. I'm coming in the capacity of official advisor, nothing more. But His Highness has also asked me to report to him on certain strategic observations. I am therefore required to take note of all events, chart the island and its resources, but also obtain as much knowledge as possible concerning the more dangerous creatures of the island. Your help will be extremely valuable to me. I've no longer the legs of an adventurer.
It's always a privilege to help, Master.
Master.
I need to be leaving. I have quite a few things to do before we raise anchor.
Okay, let's talk to this smuggler.
Lively there, lads and lasses!
Vasco.
I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd be best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship. Not a boat.
It's a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy.
I have found him.
But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Okay, ask about heretics. Ask about news. Ask for help on the merchandise.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten it into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to dock to the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Ask about the heretics.
Have you seen anyone wandering
Clear
about?
out the warehouse
Suspicious
guards.
looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd
As if you haven't put 2 and 2 together yourself. Talk to him openly about your mission. we literally just talked to him about it. So I don't need to say anything.
Nothing to bother yourself about. I'm just curious.
You wouldn't, by the sheerest of coincidences, be on the trail of a couple of heretics, Your Excellency. The same a couple of the ambassadors of Teleme's men have been looking for nigh on 2 days.
And so you know about that?
Of course. The Cardinal's henchmen are hard to miss, even in a crowd. And they were making quite a fuss, hoping we would cave in and help them in their hunt. Feel free to carry out your own investigation, but you'll end up with the same answers. The port brigs, just like the warehouses, are property of the Nords. No one else may enter.
Interrogate the smuggler about the heretics. Ask about Constantine's absence.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were
See, the
hoping
game.
to
So the
find
game
him
doesn't
here.
really register
say
that
he was
you've
intending
already
on
done
celebrating his
stuff
departure?
with other
My men
quests.
spoke of a rather
Not like Fallout New
animated
Vegas.
party that went down
The
at the
best game
Coin
ever
Tavern,
made.
but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Ask about the cabin boy. When did you see him for the last time?
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Acquaintance in Serene?
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
Who are his close friends?
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavio and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish, you'll find them over there, in port.
The Norts.
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the oceans. Our ships can sail where no others dare.
Thanks to your magic, so I've heard. How do you become a Nord?
Our magic, yes, that only the Norts master. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships is seaborn. He is a Nort from birth. Others are sea
So there are women.
joining the Norts for different reasons, often from a young age. It's how the guild is made and maintains its numbers.
Tearfredi.
Could you tell me anything about our destination? The island of Tearfredi?
It is a magnificent place. Wild. Spared from your wars and your mines, for now. The natives have a relationship with their land and consider it sacred. They're a very friendly people, welcoming, that will appear to you strangely familiar. I've also heard that there are a great many exotic creatures, some enormous. But I wouldn't know what else to tell you. I've never strayed far from the ports.
The Port of Serene.
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this one? It is the biggest high seas port on the continent. Thanks to your prince, even though it remains part of your city, it holds a particular status for us Nords. Certain zones are owned completely by us, and maritime law holds office. It's a good port. Were it not for the Malachor, it would be a pleasant place to dock.
Okay.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself.
Cap
And in order to
Captain
interrogate
Kirk.
the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Potion that increases balance. Tamper with the ship's log. Tamper with the ship's log. Interrogate the smuggler. Clear out the warehouse guards. There's an awful lot going on around here. My God. Discover where to find Constantine. Free Constantine. A little bit silly. Where are his friends? The cabin boy's friends. Marvelous ship. There's loads of ships. Whoa. The lighthouse. Quite impressive scenery. What? Invisible walls? Invisible... What? You can't just put this here. You need a better way of, like, not letting the player get through there. Just put a wall there. Don't just have, like, a completely open pathway that it looks like you can go down. It's like, no. You can't. Tamper with the ship's log. Or find the smuggler. Zones controlled by other factions. This zone is under the control of other faction than yours. Certain places are forbidden. A costume of the faction will allow you to trick the guards. You can also try the stealth approach. Right. So I'm not even allowed there at all. Oh.
Captain, sir,
Steed.
we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
You're going to have to wait.
We need to find a way to clear the access to the warehouse.
Okay, but can I go down here? Oof, fungus. Oof, fungus. Oh, can't open that. There appears to be no other way down here apart from just walking through here. Investigate the disappearance of the Naught Novice. Is that the cabin boy? Notify the Bridge Alliance about your departure. I guess you gotta try and find which quest to do first in order to, like, get an advantage in another quest, maybe. Pine resin? So much loot. Am I allowed down here? Old warehouses. Hey, I came down here. Search the smuggler's belongings. Crouch. Hello. Hello. Smuggler's journal. I have 2 new clients. They want to go to Al-Sad and the Inquisitors are on their heels, which will not make my job any easier. I think I can get them into a ship inconspicuously, but we will have to be cautious, and I hope that they will prove patient and discreet. I will hide them away in a warehouse behind the harbour office, where the Inquisitors will never dare to enter. Interrogate the smuggler about the heretics. Why? It's like failed. I guess because I already found another way of doing it, so it cancelled it out. But it kind of made it seem like that was bad then, with the X. X bad. Sailor's coat. Oh, disguise yourself as a naught. I didn't even realise. Does it say that it's a disguise? Oh yeah, there. The very, very small emblem there to say that it is for a different faction. Which you can't even see what it is. It doesn't say if you click over it. I know that it's naught, but I didn't know that, and maybe I wouldn't know that. Hello. Flavier?
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
About the cabin boy? Ask about Captain Vasco.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th
What?
year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
When was the last time you saw him?
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening.
Same as everybody
We
else.
went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
Ask about his habitual comings and goings.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Ask about his friends.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Ask if he had any enemies.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Noot, 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 noot.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 death winds.
He was
Ain't
taken.
missing, he was taken.
Ask about Captain Vasco.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Ask what he knows.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man.
Every girl's
surrounded by
crazy
some other
about a
sly ruffians.
well-dressed
And then
man.
when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left, you get me?
Ask about the cabin boy's state of mind.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Ask about the kidnappers.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing
No.
but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to
I
time.
saw a card game
kind
happening.
Of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Okay, find and interrogate the witness.
Thank you, Lara. I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it.
Nothing's going on.
We need to lift the veil on this.
Major health potion. Something is afoot. Or loot. Loot everywhere. How many potions do I have now? Only 2. Only 2 health potions. 11 bullets though. Back in the tavern, and I can go in the actual storeroom now. Now that I remember. In Greedfall, a quest can usually be completed in several different ways. Right. Why tell me that now? Is there something fucked up in the storeroom? Nope. Just loot. Innkeeper's key. This key opens the service door of the tavern. The service door. Service door. This door. Oh. Like a shortcut. Whoosh.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
Ask about the cabin boy. Ask him about the kidnapping.
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Speak about the eventual witness.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler.
Big spender.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
Ask about Constantine.
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out.
Someone was
My
kidnapped.
tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
That's not a small sum. I need
Well,
to
I've got the metal dowels.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance, it would seem.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Half the furniture, one table.
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
Repair.
And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken.
I did it.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new. Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint. Anything else?
Anything else?
I need to be off.
Goodbye.
Who are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Ask about the cabin boy.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Ask about what happened during the evening.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Ask for more information on the rich man.
Who was the rich merchant?
If I was a rich man.
A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine.
Fontaine?
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no
So we could go to the Bridge Alliance quickly and just notify them that we're leaving at some point. Possibly.
Come to me. You won't regret this miraculous opportunity. Your time is precious in these dark hours, but what you're about to discover
Snake oil.
could
Save your life. My life for Aya.
Closer now, good people. Don't be afraid.
Alchemical research book. These pages are covered in small, almost illegible handwriting. Experimental results. Patient observations and incomprehensible symbols. The complexity of some recipes leaves no room for doubt. The author was a true alchemist and was certainly very knowledgeable. There's a lot of alchemy stuff around the place. Oh, Jesus Christ!
And death to the others!
Fuck you! Suddenly walk into a load of enemies. Is that? I don't think that hat's any better. It's the same. We're getting like duplicates already in the starting area, which doesn't bode well. Like duplicates with the exact same stats as well. It's not like it's got different stats. Why is this place on fire? Prince's place. Hello? Why is this place on fire? The Bridge Alliance.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene.
I found a lot of
A
alchemist
charlatan
stuff.
passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea.
Oh, is that the
Remedies
guy?
worse than the ill,
Snake
believe
oil
me.
guy.
As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you,
My departure is
Excellency.
imminent.
And I am
7
pleased to
hours
see you have
later.
taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center.
I know I passed him to get here.
He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Ask about the Bridge Alliance.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of his allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Sad,
I've
became
heard.
the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors.
Sounds like
But
the European
our
Union.
ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course,
We don't want to be in that.
exchanges
We
in
want to start a
knowledge
war.
were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Their relationship with the congregation of merchants.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
Teofredi?
The Bridge Alliance has been on Teofredi for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is
How'd you know that?
extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before.
And then we ate
Some
them all.
are bigger
And
than
now they're
houses.
extinct.
But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there. who speak an
Savages.
incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
Their relationship with Ptolemy? Timothy Chalamet?
And what of your war with Ptolemy?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Teofredi.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Ptolemy has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
You must not pass the chain. Just dead people. Dead people everywhere. I see dead people. Ooh. The water's a bit flickery. Depending on where you look. Right. Where's this peddler? This swine.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute
Penicillin?
cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking,
While he's got rats
can
hanging
heal
from
one from the
the stand.
Alas, not yet.
Are they rats? They are rats.
Your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now.
You might be
There
working
won't be
with him.
enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is
Unmask the
well-polished.
charlatan.
I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word
I
with
don't.
him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Ask for a demonstration.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment.
Give me just a moment to put something in it
There
that's
now. As you see,
nothing.
I am still in excellent condition.
And he shits
Come
himself.
on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket.
Mhm.
Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force
Steal
him to
one of the
drink it.
potions.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Where's his cart? He has a cart. Where is the cart?
You'll find all you need in our selection.
Might be behind him. Sneaky, sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Charlatans. I mean, the fact that it's called Charlatan's Antidote. Letter from the innkeeper to the servant. Luis! The weird alchemist of the Alliance who rented a room upstairs specifically asked us not to clean it during his stay. This old fool must not want us to accidentally break his vials or something, so leave him in his filth. The customer is always right. What do I need to drink it? Quest items. I don't know what do I do with it. This mixture is supposed to, I don't know.
Green blood.
Green
Do you
blood.
need something?
Have you ever felt lonely?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
Tell him that you thought you were keeping him good company. Respond in the affirmative. I thought that he was keeping you good company all these years.
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And I valued your friendship. But I thought you were referring to another kind of company. And to be honest, you and Constantine aren't exactly my type. Anything else?
You aren't women.
I must leave you.
Name is Buck, and he likes to fuck. What do I do? Do I go back to him?
Have you finally made up your mind?
Show him the remedy he is selling.
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
What about the ones
This
right
bully
there?
is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Oh, you don't have the... What?
Away. He can't have
What?
gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
How?
Think back
What?
to the note that we
How?
found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his
I mean, he's walled in here pretty much. He'd have to like awkwardly jump out. What the fuck? These guys look like bandits. Must catch the bandit. Reckless abandon. Where was it? Was it upstairs? Oh, hello. Give me more, give me more, give me all of the loot. Hello.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Ask him about the potion he is selling.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice. but it does not harm them.
But
I
you're,
assure you.
but you're
If this potion were inoffensive, then
making
why
them
wouldn't
pay
you
for
drink
it.
it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Ask him about Sahin's obsession.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I was unfortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred.
Ask about his career as a professor.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
I'm going to help you leave the city, but you must promise never to return.
I swear it.
Very well then. I need to first get you away from those who want to see you
Yeah, they'll frickin' hang
If
him.
we can't find a way to sneak out of here discreetly, we will have to confront the populace.
I haven't
Bit of
lost
an
hope that I'll
overreaction.
be able to help them hear reason.
It would be better if I remain hidden.
Escort
while
the
waiting.
charlatan. Well, I think he's still called the charlatan. Do 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 do. Hear ye, hear ye.
Please listen, I beg you.
If you want him to reimburse you, get in the back of the line like everyone else.
Believe me, I understand why you're angry.
Me? It's not money I want. That charlatan tried to poison us. I couldn't give a flying pile of dung for your pretty words. We're gonna hang him high. And you too, if you're an accomplice.
How absurd! I'm the one who put an end to his operation.
Well, in that case, help us catch him so he can be punished like he deserves.
He's trapped. He'll have to come out someday, you'll see.
Propose a settlement, order their dispersion. Intuition, speak of a horrible side effect. Propose a settlement.
I can procure you some excellent potions, as long as you promise to put an end to this. True potions of healing like those you thought you were buying.
What are you, some sort of alchemist then? I hope you're not the same feather as the other. If that's the case, we have enough rope to hang the both of them!
Trust me, I swear that each and every one of you will receive one.
Ah, our trust was already given. We're going nowhere without seeing the merchandise.
Such a large number of potions. This story's gonna cost you a fortune.
6.
These vials could be lying around anywhere. I need to keep my eyes peeled.
Fucking hell. What if I
Do you
speak to
have
them?
those potions you promised us?
Not quite yet.
It's your last chance to prove that you're not. If not,
So once you've made your decision, you can't be like, let's try something else. Okay, so we need a lot of potions. Right, find and confront the kidnappers of the cabin boy. Means we're like jumping from one quest to the next. Without actually completing any of them. That is RPGs for you. Are they in here?
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a
Fontaine.
word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
I haven't. That's a lot of glasses. I can actually go up the stairs. Hello.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned
Yes,
home.
a son.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency?
They probably
got
don't
our
want to
son
be.
back.
Doesn't want to be with you. Speak about the altercation at the tavern.
I am very
Where
surprised.
is he?
Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
Ask how they found their son.
How did you find your son's trail?
We have never stopped looking for him. We learned the new name they gave him, Jonas. My poor little Celestine. Then we learned the name of the ship he sailed on. No sooner had it docked in Serene than my husband had the crew watched closely, and we found him.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Naughts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact?
Dear.
It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Naughts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
Leave.
With respect, my lady.
Right, okay. So they've locked him up somewhere, probably. Is it actually their son?
Might I help you, sir?
Keep it at
I
that.
need to be going. Farewell.
Learn more about Naught contracts. Naught. Well, I can actually walk into that area now with this outfit on, the game said. Naught. Hello. We are friends. So they don't mind that my companion isn't wearing it. Lockpicking. Lockpicking level 1. Be nice to get a level up before we leave this place. So I can do the lockpicking. There's free chests in here. Oh, what was that? Camera went ballistic. a ladder. Can we climb the ladder? Yes. Once you've started climbing it, you can't not keep climbing it. Like a canned animation. Crude iron ore.
If you wore a Nort uniform and
I
you
am.
were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in.
I am,
unless
right?
we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients.
Sophorissus?
It's doable.
I beg your pardon? Sophorissus? Sophorissus? The hell's Sophorissus? I'm now just wandering blindly. Go and see the heretics in their hideout. Right, shush. Quiet in here. Friend? Foe? Friend? Crab walk?
Who is
Historian?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring
They're
was
like witch
arrested and
hunters.
thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
No, he didn't.
The traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition?
I found you on your own.
Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your
Satan,
teachings?
Satan, Satan,
Why
Satan,
is
Satan,
the Inquisition
Satan,
looking
Satan,
for you,
Satan.
and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
Burn the books.
We
Burn the
presented our
books.
research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled
Don't
all the
say
way to
gay.
Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Ask about their research.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Teleme after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Tir Fredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of St.
They're obviously trying to hide
Matthias.
stuff.
And?
The other
What did
people.
you find?
Tir
these people.
Fredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, St. Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced St. Matthias to stay
Like
there.
Dragon's Dogma.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Their escape plan.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
The possibility of making an agreement with the Teleme.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could
Oh
forget
yeah,
what
great.
you discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an
Why don't you just go and speak
abjuration
to the
stating
Nazis
that we
and see if they would
misunderstood
spare
the
you?
sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
Let them be on their way.
I don't have the heart to deliver you to the Inquisition, but I cannot do much else to help you. Your smuggler is locked up. Maybe there are others in his band that can help you. Be careful and discreet, and you will survive.
Oh, thank you, sir. You are a just man. May the Illuminated protect you.
Thank you for having heard us and
Los
helped.
Illuminados.
You are truly full of kindness.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
You have a kind heart, Greenblood.
May the
It'll be
Father
the
of
end you,
Understanding
but that doesn't
guide
bother
us.
me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Oh, go directly back to the embassy. Huh. Sure, I guess. Huh. That's handy.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
Report the escape of the heretics.
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Lie!
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them. But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
Reputation? The Teleme. Level 2!
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the...
That was loud. Got 1000 XP. Character development. 1 skill point. Where's the lockpicking? Attributes. Oh. Oh yeah, you don't get them until level... I don't get another point for this until level 5? What? What? Wow. So you've got to be really sure of the decision you make early on, at least. Don't like that. Firearms. Firearms deal more damage. Yeah. Unlock a new skill. In the footsteps of the masters. Well, that's got nothing to do with it being AA. There are even games like New Vegas, like Fallout 3 let you get a perk every level, and then New Vegas only let you get a perk every 2 levels. Which is why you get the mod that allows you to get a perk every level. Well, we completed a quest. Compensate the innkeeper, discover with side quests. Escort the charlatan. We need another health potion. Clear up the warehouse guards. Tamper with the ship's log. Clear out the warehouse guards. Prepare a drink laced with sleeping pills. Sure there are mods for this. And there might be, there might not be. Depends how easy it is to mod like that. Vasco, Vasco, you need a Vasco. I mean, I wouldn't want to mod it on a first playthrough.
So, you still haven't found your cousin?
Yeah,
As
yeah,
you
yeah,
well
yeah,
know,
yeah,
we
yeah.
cannot leave without.
Have no fear. I'll
Have
bring
no
him
fear.
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
Inquire on Madame Fontaine.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Right, ask Mr. de Corsalon for information. Discover where Jonas is detained.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us?
My name is Jonas.
Sir de Corsilion's a veritable well of science.
But I still don't see Constantine at
Yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah,
Don't
yeah.
worry.
I certainly hope so.
Ask about the contract between the Norts and the Fontaines.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay
Give up
for
your
the
young.
services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea.
Wow.
But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
But what does the what does the
Father
boy
selling his own
want?
son for a few boat rides.
Discover where Jonas
For
is
ugly,
detained.
that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
What does Jonas want? What does Jonas want to do? Has nobody asked what Jonas wants to do? Will somebody think of the children? Note to the attention of the servant. Alice, I would like you to prepare several meals and bring them to the warehouses we own on the canal. My husband will have work with his clerk and his men for a few days, so make sure there is enough food for everyone, and be discreet. We do not want other families to know about what is happening.
This document mentions another property, a warehouse.
Find and free
That
Jonas.
would be a great place to hide.
Is he with
Shall we take a
Clementine? I wonder. Running across town. Running all the way across town. Okay. Maybe don't go through the front door. Yeah. climb.
Here we are. Be careful.
Shh.
Fontaine won't be alone. Shh. He'll have his henchmen with
So, can you do like a stealth takedown? Oh, maybe not. Oh no! I thought maybe I'd be able to do a stealth takedown. Now, are my companions affected by the stealth?
He'll have his henchmen with him.
Aha. The stealth animation is very strange. Hello? Anybody around the corner? Can't just walk through the door. Like a breakable wall, yeah, destroy. Level 1 science and alchemy, preparation of elemental damage. I beg your pardon.
I don't have the key.
Why can't I talk to Jonas? Be like, hey, I'm here. Lock picking 1.
It's not possible just now.
It's not possible just now. Hello? Jonas! Talk to me! Right. Okay, what the heck am I gonna do? Can't do anything. I get the feeling the key is in here. With these guys. There doesn't seem to be a stealth attack.
To me, gods.
Hey guys. Oh. Why's that guy got a skull above his head? Boosh. Oh. Oh no, I can't use any healing items or anything.
I can't hold on much longer. Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Move.
Oh no. He's dead. I'm dead. Crikey. Seems like one of them is probably a bit too high level.
To me, gods.
Ah! I feel like the game. I don't know if the game has a lock on or not. Whoa! I just died instantly. I don't know what from. A little bit crowded in here. Because you walk through the door and then you're stuck. You can't walk out.
Come and taste my saber.
Camera. This is a bit of a clusterfuck, isn't it?
Come and taste my saber.
Taste my big saber.
Come and taste my saber.
Ooh. How easy is it for them to activate the trap? They literally got to walk right onto it. Yeah. I was hoping they'd have a slightly larger hitbox. Well, I did it. That was a bit of a clusterfuck. Warehouse basement key. Not really enough room to fight 4 dudes. And a companion with you. The combat does seem cool, it's just that I think it's the camera. The camera's a bit wonky. Kind of like, it goes very far, like it puts your character very far either to the right or the left. Instead of keeping you like more centered, which I prefer. I wonder if you could change that. Game difficulty. Oh, you can. You can. That's cool. You can like put it more to the edge. Okay, it doesn't work like that. That's a shame. Guess field of view. You can up the field of view or lower it. I like it when games let you push the UI like as close to the edges as possible. Game controls. Camera. Lock on target. Middle mouse button. Camera effects. Toggle camera effects. I don't even know what that means. There's no keys for like unlocking chests, seemingly. Jonas! I've rescued you!
Who are you?
Why didn't you speak to me through the
Sade.
fucking door?
I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
I may have killed
I'm
him.
extremely sorry to have to tell you this, Jonas. He preferred to fight to the death.
I thought
rather
that
than
was
allow
him.
You to leave. He left me no choice.
How tragic. The poor man. What madness overcame him? And the woman, my mother.
Well,
She'll be all alone now.
Tough
You don't
titties.
seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close
They
after
attacked
all
first.
that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
So there's like a you know, decent replay value just on like what skills you select at the start. Greatly affects what you can do in the quests. Could have just like got him out without them even knowing, probably. Ooh, where am I gone? I wonder if I try and walk up. Did get some armor, I think. That's a different faction. But what is the faction? It's a lot better, but I don't want to... Do I want to change what faction armor I've got on at the moment? You are wearing NCR armor. Well, this must be... I mean, it's the same color as Kurt's armor, so it's our faction, I guess. The faction I am from. I've been in here before. Walking through the front door wouldn't have made much of a difference.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style?
Right, how much money do I have?
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to have you seen anything?
Bye. 99. I need 2 more potions for the quest. Health potion. Two. What about selling? 4. I'm just gonna sell it. Can't even use it. Can't use it. Feel like I need as much money as I can get early on.
Thank you for your visit.
Supply potions to unhappy clients. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of potions.
Do you have those potions
Yes.
you promised us?
Yes, here they are.
Hey, did you see that? That other alchemist kept his word. I hope these are good ones.
The colour looks like it should. Not like those others.
Well then, since you want us to go, then we'll be going. Come on, everyone!
The alchemist is now far from danger, at least.
Go and tell him the good news.
Can you not, like, rest in this? To get your health back. He's dead.
So, did you find a way to get me out of this hornet's nest?
I persuaded the mob to disperse calmly and without a fight. The way is free.
Did you put your name in the goblet of
Very well.
fire? Dumbledore said
Power of
calmly.
persuasion. They didn't seem of a mind to hear reason from me.
You are free. Climb into your carriage and leave Serene immediately. Let me deal with Dr. Sahin.
I owe you my life, sir. I will be eternally in your debt.
I remind you to never step foot here again.
I have no desire to return anyway. Farewell.
Go inform. The Alliance Ambassador. Did I just get some money? Just gave me some money. This is cool, isn't it? Like, you can just go directly back to the quest giver and complete the quest.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
Speak about the charlatan.
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is
Put your
forever
sword away.
tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated.
Confront him on his lie. Who? This guy's lie? Cover the escape with the alchemist. Confront him on his lie.
Why should I deliver him to you?
Yeah.
You deliberately hid the truth about him from me.
What? Might I remind you that you're in
I don't give a
audience with
shit.
the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance?
And you to a
Lies.
legate of the Congregation of Merchants that you treat like an imbecile. This man is indeed an alchemist of the Bridge, and he told me much about your disagreement of opinion.
And of course you sided with him.
Certainly not. I have no part to play in your quarrels. I just chased him from our city. Now, if you're still intent on placing him in irons, you need to capture him on your own lands.
How embarrassing. I should have shown more honesty in your regard. Please accept my excuses. And this modest gift.
Yeah, I
for the
still lose
voyage that
reputation.
I need to be going.
Even though he's sorry.
Goodbye, Excellency.
50 coins.
Goodbye, Lord Decided.
Level 3. It's so loud. Destroy more armor. Does armor damage, but not damage. 10%. Oh, for the starting stat in the line, you need 2 points. Set trap. I'm not sure how much I'd be using the traps, but maybe they are good. Maybe I should. Allows the instantaneous setting of a trap on the ground while dodging. What? So I need to dodge and then press it? The dodge is like super quick though. Pressing them both to... That sounds awkward. That sounds fucking awkward. Well, so far the gun has come to my rescue, so I'm just going to upgrade the gun. Right. Inform Captain Vasco. Well, so far I am extremely impressed. I wish I'd actually would have checked this out when it came out. However, a lot of people say that about the game, and you know, in this starting bit, maybe it falls apart once you get to the actual island. But like, I love this. Like, the starting environment is amazing. Quests are cool. Lots of different outcomes to them. Voice acting is good. Writing seems interesting. Tons of conflict between all the different factions. Reputation changes. Faction armor. Pretty impressive.
So, you still haven't found your cousin?
Have no fear. I will bring...
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Be back soon, Captain.
So I'm guessing it gets harder to level up as you go. Yeah, I'd imagine so. But we're very close. Congregation of Merchant. Nice. Everyone else is suspicious. Even Kerr is suspicious of me. What? But we've been friends. Friends. Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be friends? Oh, I need to make a sleeping potion. I need Innotus Hispidus. Or the lace drink sleep. So I need a sleeping potion for the lace drink. But I can't make it anyway. I don't have the science level. Yeah, so far it reminds me of like The Witcher 2 mixed with like a Fallout maybe. Or you know, like an RPG with actual like proper dialogue choices and reputation. What is this? What am I looking at? Football friend. Football as in played with the foot and into a goal. I don't know what that's about. Well, he's here anyway. I guess we need to do that. Is that all we need to do? Coin guard, merchandise, clear out warehouse guards, tamper with the ship's log in the harbour master's office. So I can do like a load of things. So I can like forge the log to say that the contraband should be there anyway. Clear out the warehouse guards. We're doing it. Well, I can't do the sleeping pills. I don't really want to mess around with the guards, so I guess we'll tamper with the log, and then we'll come back and do this actual main bit. No, I don't want to go that way. Football friend. Macho man. I want to be a macho man. Well, I'm very interested. I'm very interested to see what Greedfall 2 is like. You know, because there's quite a few developers like this that are improving with each game release. Although I would say so far this is significantly better than Still Rising. And I like Still Rising, but this is a lot better than that. So maybe Still Rising was like more of a side project in between this and Greedfall 2? I don't know. Oh, I need to change back to my other outfit. Hopefully they can make the stealth animation a bit better.
We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Although if you play games like, if you go back and play Fallout 3 in New Vegas, the animations in that game are pretty bad. But that's Bethesda's engine. Bethesda jank.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Oh no, don't look at me. At least, well, they actually look at your friend, but they don't actually, at least they don't see them. It's like The Last of Us. Well, we should be friends. It shouldn't matter. But I'm gonna be cautious, just in case. Like, wait a minute, weren't you wearing a different faction armor a minute ago? You are still wearing NCR faction armor. Oh, another sailor's coat. A lot of duplicates. I should have gone with the lockpicking. Key to Serene Harbour jails.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Well, there you go. It's not like it's like a luck of the dice if they actually succeed to, you know, do it, forge it correctly. And I need to clear out the guards? Really? Why? Doesn't that count? Shouldn't that be enough? Hello? Hello? Yeah, look, they don't care because I'm in the actual proper armor. So I just need to go back to Vasco and be like, I've done it. I've done it. Or just, like, don't even worry about it now, because it'll, like, complete itself. Maybe I need to clear out these guards.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay.
Who
You're
are?
dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear.
Well, that was
We
easy.
should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Prepare a drink laced with sleeping pills. Do I need to do that? No, I don't think so.
Well now, can we get going?
The way is clear. It's time to
I think
get going.
the game isn't
Do your
super
best to be
clear
quick
on,
and
like,
quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you
what
be
you need to
worrying
do
now.
and what
We're
is,
off.
like, something...
The warehouse is at the end to the right.
Because it's like, you
can't
know,
miss
I've
it.
done it in
Move
a
out.
different
Quick
way.
steps.
There's like 2 or 3 ways of doing it, but the game is still like, oh, you could go do this, even though you don't need to do it. Talk to the coin guard. In New Serene. Oh, I guess that's when we... Oh, look. Yeah, New Serene. That's on the actual island. Hikmut, New Serene, San Matthias. Island of Theodore. Serene Harbour. De Corcellon Fleet Facade. Well, I guess let's go do the actual main mission. Maybe have a sneak peek of the actual island. But it seems like you go to like an actual settlement anyway. I don't know how built up it is, if it's built up like this or not. Do I have any healing potions? I have 1. I have 1. Jump. Destroy.
It's blocked.
It's blocked. Well, good. I got to actually go through the enemies. I would have thought because I was technical, it'd be like I could do all this technical stuff. But I picked the different skills. Doesn't really matter which one you pick then. You can just change the starting skills anyway. So I can climb up there. Be good if there was like an actual stealth takedown. Villains then. Don't open the wrong door. It's fine. Now I really wish I'd have gone with lockpicking, because there's been so many chests. There's been so many chests. Magnificent feather. The upstairs. Guess I could go back to my other armor. Take my strong hand. Key to the cell.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father.
Whoa!
Constantine, it's me!
My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fight.
Well, I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by our absence this morning.
So the main missions have a bit more of a
About anything when it comes to
a cinematic flair
You know
to
what he
the
thinks of me. He
cutscene
cares
bits.
about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Companion equipment. Select Constantine from the inventory screen. Equip Constantine with his outfit.
If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now
I really like this
boldly alongside the brave Kurt. Let's
menu
give
for
them
this.
their money's
Rather
worth.
impressive.
They haven't spotted us. We could sneak out of here silently. We have a ship to board.
You've always been the reasonable soul. Don't you think these brutes deserve a punishment?
Yes, without a doubt.
And now,
But don't you think
and then
there
they
are
were
more pressing
free.
matters? Kurt.
It is your highness's decision to make. Whatever it is, I shall follow.
I don't know how many people you have. I think you have 4. I'm not sure if you can get different companions or if you just have a specific 4. I'm so close to dinging. Sneaky, sneaky. We go through the basement. Everybody sneak. Ah, here we go. This bit again. Me. Burn. 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 I say low. You say high. I say low. You say hi. It could be like it's a boy band. Okay, everybody, come on. Come on. No. Actually get out of the way. Which is not what I want in You say low, you say hi. You say low, you say hi. You say low, you say hi. Low, low, This is the worst light ever. Serene Criminal's Key. Will that open the chest? No. Because it would give me the option to unlock it with a key. And it doesn't. Well. I guess we're going to the actual island now. The meat of the game. But that's the wrong way. It's weird because in the reviews on Steam, the biggest complaint is like the quest design being really basic. Doesn't seem basic to me. It seems like pretty complex. More complex than Starfield.
Sir? Constantine d'Orsay, future governor of Tir Freddy. I'm enchanted, Captain. I am eager to board your ship.
Enchanted as
He's
well,
out of his
Your
depth.
Highness. I hope you enjoy your voyage.
Are you ready? Can we weigh anchor?
We should be able to set sail with the tide, as agreed upon.
Ask permission to come aboard? I guess.
Permission to board the ship.
What if you can come
We're
back
ready.
or not?
Certainly. But keep in mind that we'll be at sea for
Several months.
If you have any farewells to make or any final business to put into order, now is the time.
Let me check quickly.
You're quite right. I do have a thing or two to put in order.
Then be quick with it.
Be back soon, Captain.
Let me check the map. Discover where to find Constantine. We found him already. There aren't any more question marks. So the question marks just show you where you can, like, enter, or like an actual merchant, which is handy. A good amount of, you know, enterable buildings, but it's relatively small, but feels super dense. So there's not like a huge amount you can explore, which would be nice if you could explore that. I mean, that looks really cool up there. It'd be nice to explore that. Anyway,
sir,
let's get a
Are you
peek
ready?
of this island.
Can we weigh out?
We should be able to.
Permission to board the ship.
Certainly. If you have any farewell.
Leave.
No, my house is in order. We are ready to embark.
Perfect. Follow me.
I am so eager to discover Tear Freddy. My isle. My new city.
You'll need to arm yourself with patience. The voyage will be long. I've been told the trip lasts months.
And they say the place is full of gigantic creatures, as big as buildings.
That's right.
Ooh, hello.
I heard a rumor the Nauts even brought one back in one of their ships.
I doubt
Nice.
that.
Health potions.
The Nauts are strange, but they're not idiots.
Wonder why there's such a big arena here.
The beast is awoken!
Those conniving, pista-stilling, bridge-building liars. The creature was supposed to be out for days. They'll pay for this.
What the hell manner of cargo are you transporting?
Help! We need ropes! We must
I love how they wouldn't transport the contraband, but they'll transport that. The game just turned up to 11. Look how good that looks. Look how good the graphics look on that. Oh, what about the ship? Is it dead?
Kurt! Captain! Keep my cousin safe!
Where'd the fucking thing go? Oh no. Ow! It's not going well. And then the game turns into Dark Souls. We said that at the same time. Ow! Oh, you there's. Oh shit! I almost did it. But there are like 6 difficulty settings, so no. And I'm playing on the second to hardest.
So eager to discover Tear Freddy.
Could have gone better.
My isle.
Backspace. Whoosh. Oh. 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 Stop it. do a lot of damage, though. Yeah, I take a lot of damage because I'm playing on hard, but I do a lot of damage as well. Just shoot him. Extreme, I reckon you probably just die in one hit.
Greenblood, how do you fare?
Fine, fine. It is dead.
Are you wounded?
I'm well. Your lessons have proven effective.
I've never seen a beast this size. It's quite extraordinary.
Cousin, what a fight. You were illustrious.
I'm not of the same mind. I had the feeling it was already weakened. I did nothing more than finish it off.
Your humility remains a constant. But believe me, that battle was absolutely epic.
Epic. Level 4. Throne. Reset of your character progress. The memory crystal allows you to reassign all skill points. B. Remaining skill points. Cause a greater loss of balance. Right, allows the use of rifles instead of pistols. Yes. Attributes. So we could get what? There we go. Let's have a look here. Attribute required to wield the best firearms. Increase the power of all firearms. Increase the power of all firearms. Endurance, strength, agility, mental power. Well, guns. I mean, the guns are satisfying to use. Allocate a new attribute point. The combat is like the actual combat in like the main island bit. It's you have 4 people, or 3 people with you. It's more like Dragon Age Inquisition. Well, this ship's fucked. Oh, that wasn't his boat. So why the fuck would we go into that boat then? Has he got like an actual fleet? Oh, now I can go here.
Gentlemen,
We've finally taken the path. Whose boat was that? And why was the beast on it?
your cousin's enthusiasm is most impressive.
This journey is his long-awaited chance to prove his worth. He is a demanding father.
More likely he's just happy to be free of this hornet's nest.
I definitely know I am. That's certain.
Stations, lads! Weigh anchor and ready hard to wear. Lively now, lively! Catch me a wind!
The Great Departure. It's a fleet of ships. It has that thing that a lot of kind of AA games have with the melee combat where enemies reset a bit too quickly. So like you'll parry them, they'll get stunned, but then immediately they'll just attack again, pretty much. And like they attack very fast and you can get like kind of some cheap hits taken. It's got some impressive cinematic qualities to it. Oh. Is that the volcano? Greedfall. What's this, an Assassin's Creed game where they only fucking display the logo like 5 hours into it?
What a charming welcoming committee. Gentlemen, I am Constantine of House Orsay, your new governor.
They don't give a shit.
I have no idea what sort of ceremony you've prepared for my arrival, but I would gladly skip it, so please. Indeed, these are rather peculiar customs. I see, it seems you are quite intent on serving me a drink. Hello? Cat got your tongue, gentlemen? Would it be those annoying beaks?
I am truly sorry. These doctors should have shown a greater measure of courtesy. Thank you, dear doctors. Move along. Don't trouble the Nords. Pay no attention to them. Instead, just drink. The long voyages at sea require the appropriate
Is this where the
treatment as soon as we
Oompa Loompas
land.
live?
According to our scientists, without fortifiers, you might catch your death, and that would be quite regrettable.
I should have chosen death. This concoction is liquid torture.
I would think that they would have warned you on the ship.
Not in the slightest. And you must be Lady Morange, my predecessor.
You are correct.
There you are! To your health.
Bloody royalty.
Aha! You got your dose of bile too. Allow me to present to you Lady Morange, and to you, my dear lady, my most trusted cousin. Where is the captain?
He seems to be preoccupied with some sort of admiral.
Indeed. Then I will have to thank him later for this most marvelous voyage. Excellency, lead me to the palace, I beg you. And, whenever possible, go
shed.
by way of all the intriguing alleyways. I am dying with impatience to discover this new city. My city!
It does seem like it's built up. I mean,
Your
it's, a lot
Excellency,
of it's still being built. You see the scaffolding and stuff.
I've been scullied.
What?
How so?
My admiral laid me off.
Oh dear.
My
Well,
cousin was nonetheless delighted with your services.
cost of living
I hope there was
crisis
no
and all that.
misunderstanding.
None, I'm sure of it. She just ordered me to give you any
Oh,
assistance.
you another companion.
This request doesn't seem to please you.
Don't take offense, but it's not pleasant for a captain to abandon his ship. In any case, here I am at your service for a while.
Well then. Add to team. He's a duelist. Knows how to handle guns. Suspicious of me. Well then. Travel. Oh, so it's not like a seamless world. Well, it's obviously not from going... I can understand not having a seamless world going from, you know, across the ocean, but so this bit it's not seamless. Interesting. So it's, what is it, like little interconnected maps, like Dragon Age? So if I was to walk out, how big would it be? That's what she said. Is there fast travel in this? I have no idea. Travel cart. Well, I guess that's the fast travel. Skill altar, arena crafting table. Dungeon entrance exit. High, lower floor. Seems a bit more demanding here. Looking at that. Looking here, it's fine. Looking here, it's like, blah. It's dying. We should turn it down a bit. Ta-da! Wow, there's like a massive difference between high and ultra in performance. Massive. You don't need to restart the game. Unbelievable. Well then, it seems to start off with another built-up, dense area, which is cool. But I'm gonna... we'll end it here for now, but I'm quite impressed with this. Yes, it's a bit janky in the combat department. And that could be the place where maybe you get annoyed with it. But, like, this is impressive. This is impressive. You know, apparently only 20 people work at this studio, supposedly. That's what Google tells me. This is impressive. A lot more impressive than Still Rising. But I like Still Rising, but this is way better. This is like if you can look past a bit of the jank and the slightly, you know, the lower budget. From first impressions, I could see this being like, you know, like a favorite of people's. But I think we will have to come back and definitely play a bit more on stream to see how it, you know, how it fares a few more hours in. So yeah, but I'm going to be playing a variety of stuff this month. I'm going to be jumping backwards and forth between a load of things, I reckon, because I'm going to be trying to, you know, go back through the backlog because it's December and Christmas and nothing's coming out, so we're just going to be jumping backwards and forth. Some nice variety, such as RoboCop. Going to keep playing that. Final Fantasy 16 maybe. Mario and Rabbids DLC. Just jump backwards and forth. Starfield. Might keep playing some more of that. New Game Plus. Assassin's Creed DLC, because I got the Assassin's Creed Syndicate Jack the Ripper DLC. I want to play that. So we're just gonna probably, it's just gonna be a mishmash of load of stuff. So yeah, so nice. I've decided I'm just gonna play what I want and just jump backwards and forth between some things that I want to play. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one, and thank you, Nina, for gifting me this game. I'm very impressed. Bye!